It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield going to the air right away. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
The numbers for White a week ago: 13 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
It's been a strong season for him thus far, sitting currently 7th in the NFL in rushing. He gives our offense really good flexibility because if he's gashing a defense, they can ride him to an early lead. But the defense sells out to stop it. That opens up their passing game.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at this Saints defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 3. Mayfield down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's White. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. He'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Once again, it's White. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I
I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform. Instead of black and silver, it's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 17 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Carr. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Saints at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Try on the left side with Kamara. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
One down.
On first down, Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. This is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
93.
Olave motioning to the left.
29. 618.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
734.
Now Carr. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this...
And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going right side is White. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
You're mine. What's up?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In motion right, that's Hardman. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And quickly, they get to the line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now this time, Carl throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Carr. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Mayfield on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup? We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They start the 2nd half with Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Express.
Here's Carr to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Yaya Diaby in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Here's Carr. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Mayfield off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Boyd leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Hardman to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Saints will take over with a first down. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First down, here's White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 38 now, here's a second down and 4. Mayfield. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Mayfield now. And that will be incomplete. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Well, the other day they told us when we've got third and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Another strong effort there from Shaq Barrett. In his 19-sack season of 2019 might prove to be the outlier of his career, but he has proven that he can consistently get double-digit sacks each season when healthy.
On second down, here's Carr. There's Chris Olave.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Carr going to go on 4th down. On the move past the 30. And finally taken down at the 34. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 75. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. A 10-play drive that time. And it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He'll leave this one for White. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They go with White on the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Run.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
But a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On play action, it's Carr. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Talk
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Kamara up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Express. Express.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Holding. Offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff, but this is going to go the other way. A reverse. And this is not going to work as planned. It'll be blown up behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here now, 3rd down. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net him a first down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stand your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the